Is Civilization 7 really worth your time? Let's break down what the game brings to the table and whether it's a good pick for strategy fans or newcomers. First off, Civilization 7 makes getting into the game easy, even for those unfamiliar with the series. Starting out, you control a founder who is free to choose a starting location for your capital. The map is laid out in hexagonal tiles that offer a variety of ways to expand, build cities, gather resources, and more. You're free to explore at your own pace, and it's hard to get lost thanks to helpful tutorials and automatic prompts. Whether you're placing military units, developing your cities, or discovering natural wonders, the game takes its time and lets you make decisions without feeling rushed. For newcomers, it's recommended to start with lower AI difficulty. This allows you to learn the surface mechanics before diving into the deeper systems. Even seasoned players may still be wrapping their heads around some of the complex mechanics that reveal themselves as you progress through the game. The good news is that the game is forgiving, with clear instructions guiding you along the way and plenty of opportunities to figure things out. The game stays true to the series' deep strategy roots, with a variety of features to manage and plenty of strategic choices. However, the deeper you go, the more you'll realize how important it is to use the game's tools intelligently. On higher difficulties, every move counts. You'll need to plan not just for short-term growth, but also for how your civilization can evolve through different ages. Speaking of evolution, one of the biggest changes in Civilization 7 is the introduction of 3 distinct ages: Antiquity, Exploration, and Modern. Unlike past games where time rolls on continuously, here you're given clear breaks between each age, marking significant shifts in your civilization's growth. Your leader stays the same throughout, but the civilization you control will evolve over time. In Antiquity, you might start with one set of cultural traits and leaders, and by the time you hit the modern age, your civilization could look drastically different, with a new set of strengths, technologies, and even conflicts to contend with. One exciting feature is the way Civilization 7 handles diplomacy. Influence is now a key resource, gained through specific actions or buildings, and it allows you to sway independent nations or other leaders to your side or against you. However, it's not just about maintaining peace. If you mismanage your influence, you'll face consequences, which are woven into the game's new crisis system. Every time you transition into a new age, your civilization faces a crisis, like a plague or political unrest, and how you handle it will have long-term consequences. For example, if your cities are stricken with disease and you lack the necessary infrastructure, you might struggle to recover. As you move through the ages, your civilization gets a soft reset. Your capital city remains, but all other cities are downgraded to town status. This reset shakes up the map and puts you in a position to make tough decisions. Do you focus on rebuilding your cities, or do you turn your attention to the world around you? One key change in Civilization 7 is the introduction of towns, which are smaller settlements that rely on gold to build rather than production power. Towns can be upgraded to cities with a hefty gold investment, offering a unique challenge when managing resources. One notable change that really helps streamline the experience is the addition of army and naval commanders. In past games, military management could become a logistical nightmare, with dozens of units requiring individual commands. Commanders, on the other hand, can lead multiple units at once, grouping up to 7 military units into a single action. This feature reduces the clutter on the map and makes managing your forces more intuitive. Commanders also gain experience through combat, leveling up and unlocking abilities that benefit your strategy. City management also gets a much-needed improvement in Civilization 7. Expanding cities is easier now, with fewer clicks needed to add new tiles or manage existing ones. The addition of specialists, which further boost tile resource production, makes managing cities smoother. In fact, city planning has become even more important, as Civilization 7 encourages you to consider how each building will impact your overall strategy. As a result, making poor city planning choices can hinder your civilization's progress. But it's not all smooth sailing. As the game introduces more complex mechanics and additional layers of strategy, it can feel a little overwhelming at times. For example, the sheer number of menus and skill trees you'll navigate as you progress can be daunting. While the game generally makes it easy to pick up and play, the deeper systems take some time to master. On the positive side, Civilization 7's variety of strategies keeps gameplay fresh. There's always a new path to explore, and the game encourages creativity when it comes to how you develop your civilization. Whether you focus on military conquest, economic expansion, or scientific research, there are countless ways to play. So, is Civilization 7 worth playing? If you're ready to dive into a deep strategy game that rewards long-term planning and creative thinking, but be prepared for a learning curve, especially when it comes to managing the game's intricate systems. If you're up for the challenge, Civilization 7 offers a highly satisfying experience. So, there you have it, a quick look at Civilization 7's demo. And if you want to continue your strategy gaming journey, click the link to watch my review of Age of Empires 2: Chronicles Battle for Greece. See you in the next video.